not comfortable. So Chris definitely looking comfortable, though. Heading into this set with a lot of momentum. That's a really strong 3-0, and Sephiroth plays very similarly in the sense that he has a big, long sword, so maybe he could take what he learned and apply it here. It was a close set last time. It was Game 5, so I wonder how this one will go. We got Stocktaker and PkChris in Grand Finals.
All right, with Stock chilling from the
What are we listening to?
Toys on a Tear.
No, we're not.
This is one of the songs from Minecraft. Dude, it's one of the... I swear to you, Steve might be an Omega Lamoid, but the music from the Minecraft games is actually really fun.
Normally. But what is this?
It's a Goofy song. Goofy song for Goofy game.
I instruct all listeners to close your ears. You cannot hear this.
I pretend I do not hear it. This song is good.
I pretend I do not hear this song.
Well, tuning our way into the match, Stocktaker already opening with 107 built up onto him, and Chris already on the hunt, almost trying to snatch away with a PK Thunder. A very explosive start to the set it would have been.
Flickering shield from both players here. Someone just looking to get a parry and get something going. Oh, but you can't flicker that. I mean, if you flicker shield on that, you're definitely going to have a bad time.
Now, that was an adaptation we had seen from Winners Finals from Stocktaker that paid heavy dividends in Game 5.
That's right.
Now, he's recognized how Chris gets so much off of parry, so he's big threatening on the shielding option. This is going to force Chris to play a little bit more proactively, sticking around in the air or just being aggro as a whole. Good DI means no back air follow-up. Stocktaker's staying fluid.
The follow-ups on that back throw, too, are especially dangerous when you have wing, because you could follow the high jump away with your extra jump. I want to see more down smash at the ledge, because neutral get up into shield gets covered, and staying on the ledge gets covered.
Good DI from Stocktaker. He's not going to deal with that dash attack. That could kill him at this percent. And back air not going to manage to kill Chris. Excellent DI.
Oh, Chris gets there first.
Okay, sure.
Ness's up tilt is one of my favorite moves from Ness, but not in this game. I like playing Ness in 64, and I love his up tilt there, and it just doesn't sit right with me in this game.
Oh, in this game, it's like an anti-air tool. It's apparently a kill option. I think it might have been the first time.
Apparently.
Ooh.
Wow, nice coverage. PkChris on a tear right now, but Stocktaker beats him to the ledge and gets center stage, which means that this stock might be over.
That's still 83% built up, while Chris is still on his first.
Nice spacing on that. Oh my god, look at this recovery.
And picked right on up with up tilt, sent out of there.
Of all the moves I thought he would kill with, that was the last one I would have guessed.
It does have a hit that links you directly into it.
Yeah. Like, you know, it is very nice in that it sets it up for itself. So I guess he wasn't really risking too much. I can't get over this song.
I love this song. I actually really like this one. This one and Glide are two of my favorites from the Minecraft music. Oh, that's an interesting interaction. Shield, Shadow Flare, and PK Fire interact like that. Weird.
Connects a PK Fire, speaking of, and gets a kill.
Yeah, I think you might have been onto something, Face, when you mentioned coming into the set with some momentum, because Chris definitely playing hot after that losers finals.
Oh, yeah.
And like, it's really showing his play, I feel. He's staying very fluid. He's going for these aggro options. He's recognized the threat from Stocktaker about staying in shield too much or going for too many parries. And because of that, we're seeing a lot of just grabs and throws for stage positioning himself and just trying to challenge with forward hitting buttons.
Oh, after that PK Fire activating the wing and
the parry at the end into the
parry was
buffered
huge.
up air. Beautiful execution from Stocktaker.
Look at the distance Stocktaker is maintaining right now. Super nice stuff.
You will stay a sword's length away.
Yep.
Whatever that length has to be.
But one sword's length away is also the distance that a PK Fire can travel if you don't do it absolutely perfect. So, yeah, see? Without moving, both players can represent damage on each other's shield like that. Oh, the wing giving him that extra jump. That was huge. If he had to go to ledge there, that would have not been as good of pressure from the offstage position. Oh, no air dodge. Up tilt, puts him back up there. No air dodge again. Punishing the landing one more time.
Stocktaker has done such an excellent job of showcasing why that aerial space is his to command.
Wow.
And so's the ground. The sliding forward tilt going to pick off, and that's game one.
We've got a set ahead of us.
Tonight has been such a solid display of Stocktaker's Sephiroth. Like, I was talking about this earlier about how I am such a big fan of his Sephiroth, and Sephiroth in general, because I think this is a character that just commands space without committing to that space as easily. And this is a matchup that's really showcasing how you have to be quick with your buttons, whether it's the sword or your projectiles. And like Face had brought up over in Winners Finals, we're not seeing a lot of Shadow Flare. We're not seeing a lot of the neutral D flares either, I say, as one connects to start the pressure here. And that's why. Because without retreating too heavily, Chris can still keep Psy-Magnet out. It's going to heal him. He's going to be able to move forward. He's going to be able to potentially get a hit that leads into something. But another note that Face had brought up earlier, Scintilla coming out to play. It's not as useful as other counters against Ness, because, you know, you could run off stage, get the counter, and just Ness either just gets bonked off or doesn't fly as far. Here, because Scintilla only hits to the one side, it's not as useful. But it finds its way to build on damage very easily to Ness. And speaking of, Stocktaker on the hunt to get the kill already, 136 and counting onto Ness. And just waiting patiently for his opportunity to either poke out with forward tilt or forward air. Occasionally threatening with up air, I think also a really good call, because you don't know when Chris is going to go on the move with Psy-Magnet. And I love the pinpoint accurate reactions anytime Chris tries to threaten down smash or up smash. And we see the forward air come out from Stocktaker, because he knows it's going to be longer than the yo-yo. Back air covers the aerial space, and just like that, with the up tilt, it's going to be tied stocks. All right, and once again, Chris is finding the opportunities out of parry to extend his damage. It's not the biggest numbers that he would hope for, but it's still something. It's at the very least stage control as he forces Stocktaker out into another realm.
Oh my goodness. Now Chris with a clean stock lead.
Back air just to keep him out of the space.
Nice parry. Going to get some damage off of this. Gets the PK fire. Gets the second one. Another offstage position here. Nice job getting rid of that projectile with the Nair.
I feel like both of these players have been doing a really good job of neutralizing the other's
projectile.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Because from Chris, it's been a bit more passive. Ooh!
Wow.
A rare catch with the down smash.
That jump was huge. That, like, he just did a single empty hop at the ledge. Just said, I'm going to make sure I'm out of the range for you to do an attack. And then once I land, now you're the one in trouble because you already re-grabbed the ledge.
He doesn't usually go for that jump, or if he does, he spaces it moving away.
Yeah.
It's usually much smarter.
But I think he was confident in his read there that Stocktaker was going to re-grab the ledge, or maybe he was thinking he's going to do a, what do you call it, like stab into the stage.
Yeah.
So I think he had the read, and the read was right. So here we go, Game 3. Are we switching over to PS2? And yeah,
it makes a bit of sense, I'd say, because with the presence of the plats, you keep yourself covered from the air a little bit more effectively. Chris has to be much more mindful about how he places his aerial PK fires, and I feel like that projectile in particular is what's been paying off the hardest for Chris.
Yeah, PK Fire has been proving very good. PK Thunder, not so much. It looks like a simple Nair is usually enough to nullify it, so I think PkChris might want to avoid those when they're not necessary. Although that was a really good one. Chasing him around and around like that, forcing a weird low recovery. And low recoveries are what PkChris wants to try to exploit, so that was good.
You know, he's very mindful about how his projectiles can control space, but he doesn't really have the space to do so here. And a bit greedy from Chris, going to play off stage with Nair, and he's going to meet Octaslash because of it.
If you asked me who would die there and who would live, I would have said, well, you know, Stocktaker's in the bottom blast zone, so he's going to die. And Chris
You'd be wrong,
is edge guarding, so he will live.
Incorrect.
Yeah, what a reversal from Stocktaker, and now he's getting some extra credit here with that nice back throw combo, but jumps off the stage and doesn't get anything.
That was just a bit of a kerfuffle from Stock. I don't really know what he wanted. He looked like he wanted to either down air through the ledge or hit PK Thunder projectile or Scintilla the PK Thunder too.
Yeah,
like,
I think he was going for the body block / counter, the PK Thunder.
You know on a multiple choice test with the Scantron and you lightly bubble all four trying to get every answer? I think that's what Stocktaker did.
He went for the old false.
Yeah.
You got to write false on your true-false questions. You write false and you'll be fine. You option select, you know?
And much like an actual teacher, he was not fine.
No. But no, yeah, an option select like that is good. And Bartek was ranting about option selects on Twitter the other day. He's like, Smash players don't use that term right. Or no, he was saying we don't use we mean option select when we say something else. I forget which.
Smashers can barely use Smasher lingo, let alone FGC lingo.
That's true.
I'll give Bartek the W on this one. Oh! Ooh! Stocktaker going to be taking the W on that stock. Just the tiniest of pokes from forward air.
Sneaky. Oh, keeps it going with a couple of extra pokes here. Really pushing Chris back all the way into the corner.
Stocktaker has such a good idea of the space he can control with forward air and back air.
Yeah.
At the edge of the hitbox of those moves.
Chris weaving in and out of these forward airs and back airs, though, thanks to his low profiling when he lands, and also, like, just his quick movement vertically.
Yeah, I think it's the one fatal flaw of Sephiroth, that he just can't strike low to the ground while he's in the air.
Yep. But who needs that when you can just do edge guards like this? Keeping on the pressure here. That nair in the corner was nice, just an extra little hit. And there's another one.
This game 3 has looked fantastic for Stocktaker.
Yeah. Back throw should seal the deal, and now PkChris has a lot of work to do here.
Mm-hmm. At 132 and counting, the numbers do not look good for the lad.
Like how he did that Psy Magnet, though, to stay above the sword and get a punish, but he's got to do more than that. 35% still has a lot of work to do.
There's a really specific vertical space in front of Sephiroth that's kind of safe to occupy when he's on the ground, because he has to actually get up there and forward air before it's dangerous. But while grounded and if committed to another button, Chris can just seamlessly navigate in there and start to threaten any of the Ness buttons he loves to mash out.
Yeah, it's sort of the same thing as like mid-min. Like diagonally upwards is hard for him to cover, so he has to commit to like a jump and a back air if he wants to cover that. And if Chris can catch him on the ground, then that's all it takes, you know. But now that he's got the wing, this is going to be tricky. Oh, commits to a big up smash, but that's not going to do it. Missing the grab.
That was a really weird timing for grounded PK Fire, and it almost leads us into a situation where Chris can find the reversal, the super deep neutral air, and the little pop-off from the man, bringing the score to 2-1.
That pop-off is deserved. That was quite a comeback on that last stock. No, like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That was very impressive.
He just found all of the right hits to link together, and then he had to go for the Hail Mary drop down.
He pulls his Zen in.
Recompose.
Yes. You got to recompose between sets. And if I'm Stocktaker, I want to recompose as well, because you have a lead like that, and it shakes your mentality, you know? Like, dropping a lead like that always messes with my mentality. I hate that.
Well, we'll see how Stocktaker manages to recompose himself as we move back onto Stadium 2 for Game 4. Oh, wayward Scintilla this time.
I like it, though. Uh-oh.
You might as well go for golds. You're in grands. And as far as Stocktaker's concerned, worst comes to worst, he does have another set to fall back on if Chris does manage to reset the bracket off of this game or the next.
Another set and plenty of other characters, whereas Chris is kind of stuck with Ness, I'd say, pretty much the entire time. Yeah, I'm sure he can mess with other characters.
He's lately been grinding Pyramithra, and I know from way back when, he's got a Ness that,
Ness,
Robin that exists. But it's the Ness that's tried and true. It's the Ness that's brought him this far in bracket and throughout many alike.
Yeah. And it's the Ness that took that stock. That was a nice edge guard sequence, able to just run off and get that aerial. And now he's keeping the pressure on with more aerials here. Although Stocktaker looking like he's getting a juggle of his own. These guys do a great job of just playing in and out of advantage and disadvantage. They know when to use their defensive stuff and when to use their offensive stuff, and these guys are trading hits back and forth. So,
yeah, no, it's an excellent sense of back and forth as to who's in control of this match.
Yeah.
At no point have we really been able to definitively call a match to one favor or the other, because both of these players have made hell of comebacks.
Yeah, and I'd say a lot of it's due to what we just saw there. Like their defensive tools are so good. Like they're both so good at parrying. I'd say some of the best on the island for sure. Like, yeah, see, one parry like that just changes the momentum completely from you're in control to I'm in control. And, yeah.
And now we're out of control. It's a 3-1 stock count as Chris is trying to run away with this game and reset the bracket for tonight.
I'm loving that he's mixing in those up tilts.
Yeah, very weird shield pressure change, but I like it too. Not
Definitely a very negative move on shield, I'd say. But like, if he's expecting a jump,
you're wild for it. He's at 37. Calm yourself.
I mean, it would have killed if he hit it.
I guess.
Whoa. The wing kind of...
The wing knows something we don't, because that is very early. Although, if I looked at this ledge situation, I'd make the same call as the wing, because Stocktaker is in danger right now.
Yeah, danger.
Danger of a reset bracket. That's the first set going 3-1 in favor of PkChris.
Kicked him right in the dome.
Yeah.
All right. Stands up, sits down. So let's do it again. Stocktaker back to the character select screen, maybe?
All right, let's see what happens.
Palutena? No?
Wolf. No, that Palu long gone. It's Wolf and Seph, I think, from this point on.
I don't know. I don't know if I like this.
I do. I at least agree. Palutena from the character select screen perspective definitely would make this much easier of a trip for Stocktaker. But whether or not that Palutena is up to snuff with Chris's Ness is something I can't say with certainty. Well, Wolf, however, that I could definitely tell you.
Well, right out of the gate, getting a big combo. But what I'm afraid of is the ledge play. Like, when Wolf's off stage, that yo-yo is going to tear him apart.
No, yeah. I mean, he's a spacey. They're not exactly known for living well off stage.
No.
But while there's something beneath Wolf's feet, you know Stocktaker is ready to run wild.
That's true. I just don't know what you gain from this switch, because you're just trading in for smaller normals, and what do you gain? You don't gain a better recovery.
I think
the laser is not going to help either.
I think it's a matter of security, because your ground game gets enhanced so much further, and in a way your edge guarding is a little bit more linear, because you just sort of worry about down tilt, forward tilt, and down smash.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Maybe he just wants to have dash attack like a quick option on the ground. Whoa!
How's that for a quick option? We open up the Reset Grand Finals with Wolf Flash.
That's nice. That's something that Stocktaker doesn't often go for.
No,
like,
that's very much a hallmark of other top Wolves that Stocktaker tends to keep in the back pocket.
Frankly put, he's not that stylish. Like, that's not even lack of style, but like that isn't his style. He would much rather back air in the corner, because that's where his strengths are. And you know, I'm not gonna fault him. That's like, he's one of the best ledge trappers I think I've ever seen play the game. But man, that was a nice little setup.
Yeah, no, definitely the wake-up call for Chris to make sure to stay on his A game in the reset bracket. Can't rest on your laurels just because you beat Sephiroth out.
Dude, those lasers are not working out for Stocktaker, and that's what makes me so worried about this matchup. I know it's very, like, noobish to be like, oh, well, you can't use lasers because you can side magnet, but Chris is reminding him that you can't use lasers because of side magnet. Oh, that's right why in the dome.
Just as he's walking out the door, Wolf climbs right back in.
Yep.
That's why this is such a good choice, because if you make those right calls in neutral, Wolf has the kill power behind all of his moves that threatens these minor situations. Where with Sephiroth, if he was able to just constantly reset and then maybe extend a little off stage to build up more damage, potentially kills, whatever. Here, Chris has to come to him eventually, and then he just eats big, beefy buttons.
I suppose, but I think you're forgetting that Ness's normals and aerials and stuff, they're pretty big too. So
they are, but they don't damage to the same caliber as Wolf. And even though we're looking at the tied stock count now, I at least feel blow for blow, Wolf is going to make you bleed a lot more.
Yeah, he does have the damage output, I will say that.
Not getting the timing right on the down tilt 2-frame. Normally Stocktaker's super consistent with that.
Oh, the cross-up dash attack.
We are pressing buttons. Ew, you just like forward through it. I don't like that.
Stocktaker looking for any kind of hit here.
Yeah, he just needs something. At 126, Wolf not really struggling to kill with any move, but yeah, that presumes that you land a hit.
Yes. I like that empty hop into walk back forward tilt. One more, and that should do the trick. Dash attack, weak hit, that's not going to do it either, although strong hit will. All right, re-grab the ledge. Twice. Very lucky with those.
Whoa! We're just going to extend Wolf Flash off of anything now, I guess.
That could have literally killed him in so many ways. In so many ways. He could have SD just fall off the stage, right? He could have went too far.
Solart's waddling up to the screen for some reason.
You want to go to Applebee's, guys? We're going to go after this. Okay.
See you guys next week. Jungle Japes, Jungle Japes.
This feels like Jungle Japes. You guys are monkeying around. Nope, we got to go to Japes.
We demand Japes in this house.
Japes, please. Wait, can they do Battlefield Japes?
Oh, God.
Man. You can get some Gear Getaway. Such a good song,
That
dude.
is a good song. It's a really good song.
Bramble Blast.
Oh.
So many good Donkey Kong songs.
They
man.
really are.
David Wise, Grant Kirkhope, those guys are geniuses.
You get Mario Kart 7 instead.
Mario Kart 7's got good tunes, man. Mario Kart 8, though, that soundtrack,
Oh.
banger. Oh, my goodness.
All right, well, Battlefield is the choice as we move on to Game 2. And I think it's a really good choice. This is a stage where Ness gets to control a lot of stage with minimal commitment and can control the ledge very well. Off-stage play actually going to pay dividends for Chris if we find ourselves off-stage. And because this is why he can mix up a lot of his recoveries based off of just being able to stall, bounce off the stage, come right back to ledge, whatever he pleases.
Yeah, certainly a good pick for sure. I don't know how that top platform is going to come into play here. I mean, Wolf isn't exactly the vertical space master. I would say he's probably
No, of the space, he's definitely not as tall.
Yeah, I think he wants less top lats, so.
Right now, he wants less child buttons because Chris is all over him in the beginning of this game.
I still can't believe how the last game ended, man. That was wild.
Yeah, no, Wolf was just chilling on that PK fire for a minute. Like, recorded evidence of Stocktaker pressing side B. Not once, but twice.
I like how he snuck in that little laser.
He's been doing that too, and I think it's just instinctual, like an idea of controlling space, and the timing's really good as well, because they're not in positions where Chris would otherwise be threatening with Psy Magnet. I love that little tilt up of the shields.
Yep, and I like how he met his role with a role of his own. Said, we're going to go over here, and we're going to do the same thing, and you're going to eventually jump out of shield. So, nice stuff from Stocktaker. It was very specific shield-to-shield pressure, you know? And now PkChris is just throwing out every and any aerial he can to kind of control center stage, control, like, jump space. He just wants to make sure that the air is his to claim for zone. Oh, try again.
Yeah, no, not this time. And now you are very deep, my friend. Still
Wow.
managing to come back. And excellent spacing on the up B from Stocktaker. It's going to bring him back, although he is still not safe yet.
Can't believe he made it to the stage and also didn't get hit with the yo-yo. Very nice, like you said, specific spacing for that recovery. But Chris finds a way, throwing out all the aerials up there.
That's crazy. Stocktaker right off the Angel Plat is still on the hunt to do something with the little bits of damage he's built up onto Chris. He has to be mindful not to let any residual damage build up before that stock count ties.
Yep. I want to see some down B from Stocktaker. Like, if you can read a PK fire, you might as well throw one out just to keep him on his toes, you know? Especially, like, from the corner. If you can get him in his own fire in the corner, that's a free run-up forward smash, right? So, ooh. Oh, back in it.
Hello?
I like that Chris went for that F smash because I would have rolled into it. Yeah,
Good get attack. Yeah, that's the right answer.
Get attack's always a solid answer when yo-yo's at the ledge like that. When Ness is using the yo-yo at the ledge.
Still no luck on these down tilts at the ledge to 2-frame PK Thunder.
I wonder why down tilt and not forward tilt angled down.
It's if you get your timing right, it's really rewarding. Forward tilt, I feel it's actually smarter to wait on it because then you save forward tilt to be fresh to kill. But you're not finding that in this game. That game going very handedly to Chris' favor.
Yeah, got a fresh kill with that really weak nair, honestly. It was kind of just like, bleh, you're dead. Chris waving at Mom. Hi, Mom. I'm up 1-0 or 2-0 in the reset. Or whatever.
No, it's 1-1.
Oh, it is 1-1. You're right. Hi, Mom. It's 1-1 in the reset.
You know, another note I was bringing up earlier, this is one of the first times we've seen Chris seeded over Stocktaker. So managing to come out on top tonight would make a really big deal for Chris, this being the first time that he's a 1 seed.
You know,
here at
we're given the underdog story for Chris. Like, that's the perspective that we're driving home. But yeah, he is the 1 seed. But you know what? Honestly, I don't think this is necessarily like Chris is set to win or lose or whatever. I think this is an important set for both of them.
This is definitely an important set because for Stocktaker, it's a proving ground to remind the people of the island that, you know, he is the dominant player.
Yeah, this is going to be like, I feel like for the next week or two, like whoever wins this, it's like, this is kind of a, not like the deciding thing, like who gets first seed next week or whatever, but, you know, this is going to mean a lot, you know?
Yeah, I think it's just the note that, like, Stocktaker really struggled to come back onto his feet.
Oh!
And he's going to do so after that shield break. Chris not going to take any chances, just go for a swing of the bat.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Great opening into game 3. Like, I was building up. It's like Stocktaker, he's kind of, you know, been back on the rise.
Yes, no, for sure. But I want to, like, if he wants to cement himself on top, he has to prove that he could beat anyone on the island. And Chris is trying to stand in his way. And so, oh, wow, another like side B from Stocktaker. I guess he's really trying to mix up his game plan here.
I like it, though. It's adding a new layer to his Wolf. And this Wolf has been the tried and true. There's a reason this Wolf is not just renowned here on the island, but, you know, nationwide. Like, this is a really well-known Wolf for good reason.
Yeah.
So adding another dimension to the pressure that Stocktaker is able to offer,
Absolutely.
I think it's just a really good mark of showcasing this is a, you know, a new Stocktaker.
Miss the first up smash? That's fine. Get the second one. Miss that one too? That's fine as well.
Yeah, no, that's classical Stocktaker.
Dude, smash attacks, they're buy one, get one. They're basically free. We giving them away.
That's the GenGAME BOGO.
Yeah.
A little footstool side magnet to get out of the first. That's cute. Intentional? I don't know, but it was cute.
I mean, there's some things that like again, it's an option select. If you get the footstool, that's fine. But he probably had a jump to use anyway. So yeah, Stocktaker trying to force the issue with the ledge there with that forward air. But Chris said, I know that I'm actually in the driver's seat here, so you have to play by my rules when I'm the one keeping you in ledge.
And Ness Nair is respectably large.
Yeah. So ooh, but you know what is large is that nair as well. Stocktaker running off with that nair and keeping Chris further trapped and disadvantaged here. Nice.
Ooh.
That back air was huge. Gets an early kill there. Early-ish. But,
Nair back air just evens the playing field.
Yep.
I think that's what's more important because the way they okay, that was the goofiest PK fight.
If I'm Stocktaker, I think I'm safe. I'm under the platform. Chris literally took a detour, went down 3rd Street, said I'm gonna go all the way around just to make sure I hit you. That was smart stuff and like honestly kind of cute.
Very cheeky player.
Yeah. Went for the late hit of down smash that time.
That's really smart because that's the larger hit.
Yes. He said, you know what? I watched you turn around and down smash, and that looks fun. I'm going to do it too. Up tilt. Getting the kill? Wow. He got a lot of really nice up tilts that entire stock.
It's a really solid anti-air option, and in that situation, it was strong enough to get the job done.
Yeah, just kept him kind of locked down on those platforms, and it worked out for him. 2-1 now Stocktaker. 1 game away from claiming the title here. This is, like I said, a big set. I think that this is going to set the pace for, like, I don't want to say that this is going to be an ongoing rivalry, but these are probably going to be our top 2 seeds for
I think it's the matter
here.
that there's just like coinciding storylines behind both these players that's just naturally risen. Where like Stocktaker got to remind people to put respect on his name, even though he's not constantly winning, you know, Aeons and Training Tuesdays and Meta Fight Nights. Like he's still a notable player. And as he starts to take these seconds and these firsts, just consistently reminding people that you can't forget who was king at one point.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, for Chris, he's been making a lot of efforts into proving that this is his time to shine.
Yeah, I mean, Chris been on the come up since even, you know, before we've been since over a year and a half ago. You know, he's been on the come up, inches away from beating players like Stocktaker.
You know when players
and Suarez
or
and
like
stuff.
people, I guess analysts really, will always say like, this is a player to watch out for.
Yeah.
This is the reason we tell people this is a player to watch out for. Because if you've been watching Chris's rise to fame, like you've been seeing why he's able to keep such an even-handed battle against one of New York's best players.
Chris is the literal example of like the journey that you make as a player as you're improving. At first, his goals were like, I want to make the top 8 graphic. I just want to get on there one time, just once. I want to make it top 8, right? And then eventually he makes the top 8 graphic. And then, you know, maybe 3 months later, he makes it again, you know? And like from there, it's just like he inches his way up until eventually he wins 3 weeklies in a single week at different venues.
Yeah, and of his own words,
Yep.
his current goal is to get so good at Smash that he isn't just barely losing to players, that he is completely obliterating them.
Yep.
That he is making it look like they could never even win.
Yeah.
And that's a hell of a goal to put for yourself as a competitor.
That's such a cool goal. That's like, I don't want to win. I want to destroy you.
Yeah.
That's like amazing. What a goal. But yeah, like I can't believe there was a time like 2 years ago when Chris was like, like begging to make top 8. And now, like, he's locking people out of top 8. People like Zane, like locking them out of top 8. How crazy is that? That's so cool.
Meanwhile, we've entered an age where people are starting to put doubt to Stocktaker. Meanwhile, here, he's on the verge of taking his second AONUltimate in a row.
Yeah.
Really, like, proving that, like, with just enough effort and enough fury behind your performances, you can return back to your former glory.
And that was a furious down smash, followed up by a bunch of, like, retreating lasers. Such a mix-up of tempo. Just, like, big, huge, aggressive read into, like, I'm going to cool it and just throw some lasers. But, like, man, look at the tempo shifts he has. Like, that retreating laser into, like, that weird pivot forward tilt. Such interesting play here.
Just to build on that change of tempo, you and I have been going on pretty long spiels this entire game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would agree.
It's taken us quite a while to get into this kind of a stock count situation. It's a 3-1 count in favor of Stocktaker, who is very slowly but surely tried to secure his path to victory in this Game 4.
Yeah.
He's making it a very grounded battle. He's making these bouts in the air extremely quick after just 1 or 2 hits from either of the players. And I think that's an amazing adaptation, because when people hang around in the air too long with Chris, he finds a reversal that ends up being into a big combo.
Yeah.
If you don't give him that opportunity, you're just kind of going for trades. And like I was saying earlier, going for little bits and pieces of damage against the likes of Wolf, you're just going to be outclassed.
Yeah, but combos like this, Ness has got you beat. So it's like, yeah, you don't want to play the hit and run game. Oh, wow, that shield was literally working overtime for Stocktaker.
Did you see how the shield was angled down?
Yeah, he's very good at angling his shields and doing things within and without of shields. Like, he'll flicker shield, turn around. Like, that's like the stuff that Stocktaker excels at. And now we've got a last stock situation here for Stocktaker is pushing this advantage. This is potentially Chris's last stock of the tournament. Oh, that down smash will hit one day, but not today.
Maybe a day of the distant past, but not this one.
Yeah.
Instead, it's these more guaranteed buttons. The nairs and fairs have really been paying dividends for Stocktaker because they're giving him the tools that he needs to contest Ness in the air, which has proven time and time again to be the fatal flaw of many opponents. But with the suppression of that nair and the aerial speed that that Wolf brings to the table, it's no wonder that this pick has been working gloriously.
Yeah, but this game's not over yet. Chris can just get one straight PK fire or one straight hit, and
you're not wrong. It really does just take one interaction, but it's not going to be over here.
You can TI the worst you've ever TI'd.
Yeah, no, catapulted out of the blast zone. It's a 3-1 victory for Stocktaker as he secures his victory for tonight's AONUltimate.